Alright, so I have another Alliance War video for you. My Alliance War Play 1 is facing TXA with those exclamation points, and we are actually here now back in Tier 4. After losing our last war in Tier 3, we dropped down to Tier 4. I had scouted this one, saw that it was going to be Agent Venom, and that's why I'm bringing Spark, just to hope that that special won. I've got quite a few opponents on this path where, I kind of have to look and make sure my stuns are landing before I go in, but there is Agent Venom. Now, punishing that special 2 can be a little bit tricky with Spark because you want to make sure that you're actually evading it yourself and not getting the auto evade. The Spark auto evades and then you try to swipe in, you can get parried against Agent Venom there, but that was a pretty easy fight. And that's one of the reasons why running Spark along with Void on this path is such a great idea, because so many of the fights that Void would have trouble with are the ones that Spark can crush. Now, either one would be okay on this node. I scouted it and saw that it was just a rank 3 Nightcrawler on this stun immune node, so I'm going to try and switch him, obviously, but as it turns out, it's kind of not even necessary. You can see me trying to switch him there, try to switch him again. It doesn't work. What ends up happening is that I end up getting backed up in the corner a little bit. And once I've hit him 3 times and saw that I just took away half of his health, I get a little bit less concerned about switching him and just decide, well, let's just hit it one more time. Yeah, so prefer to switch, but with that just rank 3, just kill him instead. Now, here we have Blade on node 24. Blade has that. His regen is going to be boosted, but Void is going to help with that. Now this fight, I started it without the music on, and I wasn't sure I was recording, so without sound on. I wasn't sure I was recording, so I went back in there and fixed my volume and made sure I was actually recording. Kinds of silly, YouTube-y mistakes here, but Blade is not hard on this node, and this Blade is running suicides. So his recoil damage, it's kind of funny to watch, like, he gets a boost from the buffet, but then at the same time, his recoil damage really is any of that. So I could see Blade maybe being hard on this node if you get backed up, being difficult to evade his specials if you're against the wall. But with Void and things going pretty well, it's not a problem. So here, this is the next day, and I didn't show it, but I'm going to the mini boss here. I did not use any items. I used 3, small boosts before my path 6. But the next day, I looked at the path ahead of me and realized, I actually do not even need to boost for this. Here I got smacked by Kingpin. That was just like a failed input on the evade. I was certain that I was swiping back to get away from him and let him, get his stun out. But whatever. This is a case where I've been thinking, like, kind of watching this fight back, that it'd be really nice to have my Spark duped. Like, I don't think that very often. Obviously, Spark is great without being duped. It would be nice to get some of those extra crit stuff, because if this fight would have ended a little sooner. Now, I did get some crits on that first special 2 that I threw, and that really took off a huge chunk of damage there. But when it comes to throw my second one here in a moment, I actually get no crits at all, and then extends the fight just a tiny bit. Again, in this case, with this matchup, Kingpin, it's trying to be very easy on this node, but I was not able to kill him. I got no crits on that special 2. Didn't get enough damage, had to extend the fight a little bit and kill him again. But nice to have Spark dupes fight would have finished faster, but it's fine regardless. Now, here on the armor node, I had scouted this and saw that I am getting a Punisher 2099, which is great. Sure, thank you. And as a result, I'm bringing in Spark. This is the one and only item that I use this war, is just healing up my Spark a little bit from that failed input on the time I thought I was evading. Getting away from Kingpin's heavy. Yeah, so as I was saying, this fight is very straightforward. Void would work, Blade would work. Just nothing the Punisher 29 brings that makes the fight difficult. I like using Spark, obviously, for the auto evades on the special 1 and special 2. In addition to the crit and the shock damage, we'll be able to shorten the fight even with that armor. So it's a 6-star champion. He does have quite a bit of health, so the fight takes a little bit longer. Here I am building up my poise, waiting for that. I don't like to punish the special 1. Doesn't strike me as a very good idea. I'd rather just kill him. I thought maybe he would regen his way through those shocks, but no, he died. Yeah, so like I said, my alliance, we're back in tier 4. I was realizing at this point, thinking, man, maybe this isn't a bad idea. Like, bounce between tier 3 and tier 4. Last war, I used 15 items, barely cleared my path, died twice. This war, I used 1 item. This is Mephisto, and I just love when people put Mephisto here on paths 6, 7, especially on node 42. Void just absolutely crushes. Like, everything that makes Mephisto difficult, Void just completely counters it. He's Incinerate immune, he's going to reverse the healing. Even if he doesn't reverse the healing, it's fine. I just love the feeling of just crushing Mephisto, even when he's on fire. And just like ignoring it completely. One thing I've been looking for, and I've watched this over a couple times to try and figure it out, because I failed it in the Uncollected mission earlier this morning too, is what exactly is the point that you can punish Mephisto, and I think it's after his arm goes up on the special 2. Now usually, playing in the past, I would have never intended to punish it. Yeah. As you can see, the windows are kind of narrow on Mephisto specials to punish. If you go in too early on the special 1, you get hit by that giant bone. And if you go in too early on the S2, you can get hit by his whip. I think his whip goes up. His arm goes up. That last time, at that point, you're safe to punish the special 2. But I have been going in early on that. Because I didn't have any practice. Before I was using Void, which really wasn't that long ago, I had no reason to try to punish Mephisto special 2, so still getting the timing down on that. So I could use any of the 3 champions that I have in my team to fight Green Goblin and take him down here. Void is a great option as well. Brian Grant, whenever he takes this path, always uses Void. And it makes sense. Reverse the healing, got a huge health pool. If you end up getting clipped, no problem. I like using Spark. I used Spark last war, great. I don't love evading his special 2. I actually like to bait the S1. When I'm not using Spark, I'll bait the S1 and just block the middle and evade the first and the last parts of the special. So that is my preference. I don't mind with evading the special 2. I just find it just a little bit dicier. I sometimes get caught off, like caught by surprise if I'm evading the special 2. But here, like I said, I don't mind it. So even though we have strike back here, I am going to push him to the special 2 and just evade it. No problem. Yeah. Void might take a little bit longer here than Spark. They're both safe in different ways. But yeah, It's Green Goblin. I guess there's nowhere else. There's no better place to put him on the map. But he makes for an easy mini boss kill. Unfortunately, I did well, but we ended up losing this war. Hopefully we can get back into tier 3 next time. Thanks for watching.